welcome everybody to Prison Architect.
Here you
Welcome
go.
back to the Burt Reynolds Memorial Prison, where we're doing what we're affectionately calling Prisoner versus Warden mode.
Yes.
Seems like a good name for it, right?
Yeah.
So here's the deal. I've come into this prison as one of the infamous now Batty clan. I'm a gang member, and Kitch, as you can see, is still a warden. So he's still managing this prison. He's building things, he's looking after staff, he's doing all of that kind of stuff.
I am the all-seeing eye.
He is. I am tasked with escaping this prison, and Kitch has to try and stop me. Now, I think you can't see a lot of my character, right, Kitch? You can just see...
I can just see a big pink blob.
Yeah, I figured as much.
You look like Mr. Blobby without the spots.
If I do that, does that help at all? If I zoom in? No?
No,
I assume not. No, I assumed it didn't.
I can see that you're now kind of naked.
Yeah, and sort of naked. So there's a few things about this. First of all, I'm a now Batty, okay? If you've watched any of the previous series I've done, the now Batties have caused me a lot of problems in their time. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Secondly, we've tried to do co-op escape mode, okay? And we spent the last hour seeing if we can jig the game into doing things that it's not supposed to do. You've been disconnected.
Yep.
Oh man, this is bad news. This is bad news. So here's the problem, right? We tried numerous things. Okay, we loaded up the prison in like escape mode for both of us. We tried like different timings, pressing buttons and stuff like that. And the long and short of it is we couldn't get it working. Okay.
No. Even Prisoner versus Warden is buggy.
It's pretty glitchy.
Really buggy.
It's pretty glitchy. I mean, okay, look, to put it in perspective, the things we tried. First of all, we tried copying the save game over to Kitch's machine so that he had a copy of the prison that he could load into escape mode. And unfortunately, that did just boot you from the game, right?
Yes, it did.
So then we tried having the prison loaded and having me press the escape mode button the moment that you were supposed to try and join to see if we could do it that way. That didn't work.
Nope.
We tried having you in escape mode, joining the prison from escape mode. That didn't work either. Even with me in escape mode and me not in escape mode. So the long and short of it is, it can't happen. Not yet, anyway. So we're going to try and do Prisoner versus Warden, but as you can see, it might just end up being like 10 minutes of glitching out, especially as now that Kitch has been disconnected, I actually have to reload the game so that he can join me.
Now, does that mean... I wonder if that means that if we've been playing for a while and you're kind of settled in a cell and you're in there, if I crash out, if you have to start all over again from being a new intake?
No, it shouldn't, because much like the single player escape mode, you can kind of save your progress as a separate save game, if you know what I mean, and then load it as that save game. But we're gonna have to try it and see. I think is going to be the question. So you know what? We'll be right back. And we're back.
Yep.
And as you can see, I am no longer a now Batty.
Ooh, what do we have today?
It makes me sad, honestly.
Bar, silver, machete.
I am Bally.
You're Bally.
Bally, and I look a little bit like a paedophile, I'll be honest. Not IRL.
Oh, you do. You've got a big old pedo stash.
I've got a good pedo stash and a nice bald spot. So, as you can see, we couldn't get our escape mode game that Kitch crashed out of to save. So that meant that we couldn't, as Kitch suspected, load back into the progress that we kind of had, where my guy had been taken to a cell and all of that kind of stuff had happened. So there's some more glitching for you. But we had some other interesting things occur, right? So you loaded into a random prison.
I did.
Which
I went to go join the game, and then I loaded into, again, just a completely random prison. And then when I tried to... Yeah, in build mode. And then when I tried to load again into your prison, it's just as you was reloading, and I joined as now Batty.
In the cell?
It
But
was, it looked like he was down kind of in the kitchen somewhere.
Oh, interesting. Maybe you were a different Nell Batty. I mean, it's. What did you do differently that time? Did you try to reconnect to the game?
I just joined as normal. That was it. I did exactly the same. What I was doing. But yeah, I wonder if I can do the first thing and change you to protective custody.
No, don't do that. No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
I don't want to be protected custody.
You're mine now.
I don't want to go in there. Hello. No, guards. No. I don't want to go in there. No, take me somewhere else. Yes, take me somewhere else. No, the guard's taking me somewhere else.
Oh,
thank you, guard. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't want to go in that hellhole. That hellhole is full of people who are pissing themselves and they haven't had any food in weeks and they just keep shanking each other for no reason.
It's beautiful.
Total dumbasses. Honestly, total dumbasses.
It's a beautiful place.
Well, look, we're going to see how long you can stay connected to this for anyway.
Yes, I should.
And we'll see how the prisoner versus warden goes. I think one thing we could try afterwards as well is, or if you get disconnected, is having you join the game, putting it in escape mode, and then having you rejoin the game. That could be something that we should try. Maybe we can try that on video, so that people can see the fruits of our attempted labours anyway. But yeah, it does also mean that we can't multi-session this escape mode. You do realise?
Yes.
We're just going to have to. We're going to have to all in one it, I'm afraid. So we're going to be here for a few hours, all right? I'll get you some coffee. How many hours do you have till you have to get up to work?
About 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You'll be all right. Yeah, I mean, how many hours of sleep do you need anyway? Like 2?
Yeah, that'll do.
I think 2 sounds fine.
Just a short nap would do me.
I know. So while I'm being taken to my cell and you're looking around and trying to manage this prison, let's talk about what's been going on in the world. Let's have a little discussion about that. Did you see it was the video game awards this week?
I did.
There were some awards handed out. I think God of War did pretty well. I think
rightly so. That was a beautiful game.
Yeah, I think they got like the highest accolade that they provide at video game awards. Yeah, I don't know. They did some cool announcements there as well. There's like a Far Cry apocalyptic game. Problem is, I just don't care about Far Cry. It's like
that's been one of them games where the longer it's gone on, the less I've kind of cared about it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, change me back from protective custody, because otherwise I'm going to get dragged all the way back across the prison.
Okay.
And it's gonna take forever. So just stick me on normal.
You just want normal.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I every time I load up a Far Cry game, it basically just seems to be icon simulator or icon collection simulator. The game, the movie, the game. You know what I mean? Like, you just run around a map and pick stuff up that is like an icon, and then that icon disappears from your map, and you go and pick up some more stuff. I don't know. They just don't seem that. Far Cry's probably better than, say, Assassin's Creed for something like that. But I don't know. I don't get it. But I guess like apocalyptic setting could be quite interesting.
Yeah.
There's also. Did you see the Outer Worlds?
No.
Okay, so the Outer
Worlds. You just walked past a dead guard.
I did. He's not got anything. So, the Outer Worlds is a game that it's being made by Obsidian. So the guys who made Fallout New Vegas and a bunch of other cool games like that, and it is basically more sci-fi Fallout.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like a more intense sci-fi Fallout. So that kind of looks interesting. I'm just heading up here.
What are you up to?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Don't worry about me. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. But I don't know. There is a lot of post-apocalyptic playgrounds coming out. Like there's Rage 2 as well. Though I think that was a new Rage 2 trailer.
Yeah, Rage 2 looks cool.
That does look pretty cool.
But you're saying about Far Cry. One game that I like to play around. I've never really played it seriously. I've only ever played it just to have fun. Is Just Cause series.
Oh, Just Cause. Yeah, there's Just Cause 4 coming
out.
Right?
Yeah, it's just I think it's just come out or just coming out. But yeah, that's pretty awesome because it's just got the fun grappling hook. And you can just go have some fun in the game, and you don't have to particularly do anything too serious.
That's like a physics playground, isn't it? It's the ideal kind of. I just want to fuck around and and do some stuff. And I mean, I remember seeing like people attaching rockets to cows and things like that. You know,
Yeah.
that's the classic Far Cry thing, isn't it? So I'm just gonna leave this kitchen. Don't mind me. Shit, I can't remember how to. There we go. That's fine. I was trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the buttons for escape mode. So yeah, I don't know what else there was at the. Oh, Psychonauts 2 as well. Like Psychonauts is a cool game, and Psychonauts 2 looks immense in terms of like presentation and storyline and all of that kind of stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ! I got punished. Oh. They might have found the knife that I tried to steal from the kitchen. All right, I yeah, they might have found that, and now I'm going to have to get locked up for 2 hours. Now here's another problem with prisoner versus warden mode.
Yep.
If I try to skip these punishments, Kitch is going to get disconnected.
Yep.
And that means that yet again we will
So
have to.
you can't sleep.
No, I can't sleep. I can't
So it's going
do
to be-
that kind of stuff. We did adjust the regime, so there is only like a few hours of sleep per night.
Can I go end punishment?
Oh, maybe.
I've tried to end your punishment.
I now have. I mean, I think I still need a guard to take my handcuffs off. Oh no, I think he's going to take me to my cell, and then I'll probably be able to leave.
Escort prisoner to cell. There you go.
There we go. So that's interesting. So we've got ways to get around those situations. This whole recording session is basically going to be an experiment in how we can abuse the systems of Prison Architect in ways they weren't supposed to be used. So, I mean, I hope nobody minds seeing us abuse poor innocent systems in this kind of way. Why are you doing a shakedown, you son of a bitch?
Well, you know, I'm just trying to. While everyone's out of the cells, I'm just going to make sure there's no tunnels or anything, and yeah.
Okay. Well, fine. You do that then. So I guess on the subject of awards, actually, I got nominated for an award this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for being super friendly.
So not like biggest cocksucker or anything like that.
Oh no, biggest cock maybe. But no, we do these company value things, and we have like 7 company values at work, and they're like loyalty and mastery and friendliness and stuff. And yeah, like I got nominated for the friendliness category. I assume because I got a pretty good peer review for friendliness last time I did them.
Nice.
But I didn't win. I wasn't expecting to, honestly. Because in the same category as me was like a bunch of people who work across the entire company and know everybody. And I was like, yeah, I'm not expecting to win against, for example, our wonderful. I don't know what her official job role is, but she does all of the wrangling for like all of the children.
Yeah.
That are programmers and artists and game developers in general. She's the one who has to try and wrangle us into some kind of logical adult, sense, if you know what I mean.
Wow, I found lots of tunnels so far.
You have found plenty of tunnels, so. But yeah, so I wasn't expecting to win that, and I didn't, which is fine. But it was nice to get some kind of strange nomination that I didn't know about. That's the funniest thing about it, right? Like nobody told me.
I can't remember how you get rid of tunnels.
Oh, it's in the materials menu, I think.
Materials. Oh yes,
Yeah,
remove tunnels. There we
I
go.
think that's the right button. Wow, there's shotgun shells on the floor here. Some serious shit must have gone down.